When the Spirit of Christ comes into the home, it builds the home as a home where God can dwell. God can never dwell in a home where there's rebellion. You can put a verse on the wall saying Christ is the head of this house, but it's just a verse on the wall. Christ is not there at all. He will not be there in a home where there's rebellion. That's why it says a woman builds the house, because she's the one who has the opportunity to bring that spirit of submission into the home. Very important. Let's make use of this time when we are at home to learn this, dear sisters. And see, you cannot teach something that you have not learned. You can't be a teacher of chemistry in a school if you've never studied chemistry yourself. You can't teach mathematics in a school if you haven't learned it yourself. And you can't teach submission to your children if you haven't learned it yourself. And when you see your children rebelling, ask yourself, where did they learn it from? Where did they learn it from? I know they've got a bad nature within, but where did they learn to talk the way they talk in a rude way to each other? Ask yourself. Is it from the way the wife spoke to the husband? Or we are very careful when people come from outside to visit our home. That's a form of hypocritical living where I have to live in a different way when somebody comes to my home, and then I can relax and be myself and live in rebellion and sin when nobody's in the home. I mean, think of this practical situation. Supposing you as husband and wife are just having an argument and quarreling with each other, and suddenly you hear the bell ring and somebody's at the door. Immediately, all argument stops. All the yelling stops. You open the door and there's a brother from the church or a sister from the church come to visit you, a family from the church come to visit you, and they come and sit there, and all the half an hour they are there, it's so pleasant. Husband and wife talk to each other as if they're most wonderful friends on earth. Why? Because two Christians are there. Or don't have to be Christians, even two strangers. Even if the neighbors walked in, you'd be like that. And then half an hour later they go away and the fight starts again. Continue from where we left off. Why? Because now only Jesus is there. Those human beings have gone, only Jesus is here now, and who cares for Jesus? Sad, sad. Who cares for Jesus? Who cares that he listens? It's not only him. The angels listen and weep if they could. The demons listen and laugh in glee. Aha, great to see these children of God behaving like this. Dear brothers and sisters, there are spirit beings watching us all the time in our home, but more than that, Christ himself. There's a grief in God's heart, in the heart of Jesus Christ, when he sees the condition of many, many homes which take his name, which give a lot of opportunity to the devil to blaspheme.